And welcome to the stream. Hopefully my volume is actually on now. I don't know how it works, but it seems to always take a couple of minutes just to kind of set up. So, um, yeah, we're back here with some Minecraft on the PS4, and just basically picking up from where I left off. I have done actually quite a lot offline, so I'm going to show you some of that, and then we'll dive in and actually do some stuff, man. I'm on this screen at the moment. It is still the original survival world, of course. And the reason I'm on this screen is I have actually went ahead and changed the world size to large. I am going to be overwriting the world edges just so then everything actually works properly rather than having these stupid drop-offs where nothing happens. Hello Stacey Plums, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're going to enjoy this. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing today. I'm going to just try to figure it out as I go along. I am going to reset the nether as well. There are reasons for that. I've done, as I say, quite a lot offline. So yeah, we're going to go large and we're just going to dive right in. Yes, we want to reset the nether. So yeah, since the last time I've done a lot of stuff offline. I was planning to come back on Thursday. However, I ended up at the dentist. That was, oh man, absolutely killer. Um, so yeah, I ended up sitting and doing a lot of stuff. Now, I'll go to where hopefully people will recognise. Hey Lebnolock, how you doing, man? Hopefully you're going to enjoy the stream today. Like I say, absolutely no clue what I'm doing as yet, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, this is the mansion. I spent a large portion of time the last time actually clearing this thing out, and oh man, it's such a pain. I think I'm going to be getting rid of it, but I don't quite know yet. So yeah, this was actually the village. Hopefully you remember there was like an extremely terrible village here. There was like a blacksmith and a church and stuff like that, and oh man, I was playing, forgot to go to sleep, ended up getting attacked by the mental flying things. I can't remember the name of. And yeah, zombies ended up spawning inside the village and killed the villagers, so that was an experience. So yeah, these guys are dead, and I am very, very slowly. Yeah, I did. I did tear it down. I'm very, very slowly removing this hill. The plan is to have hopefully a relatively large flat area here, and then ideally at some point in the future, I don't know exactly when yet, but I'm planning on upgrading this extremely terrible tiny house. The village, I could have kept it, but I had no villagers, and I figured, well, look, if I tear this down and then at some point later, because obviously now I've expanded the map size, there's going to be a lot of stuff, then any villagers in there will actually create a village. Yeah, Lebnolock, the way villagers work is extremely weird, but once they die, they don't tend to spawn back. The only way I could have done it is if I had a farmer and any other villager. I could have put them into a villager breeder and bred the villagers back up to the stage that, you know, I had a full village, but having just an empty village, it unfortunately doesn't encourage villagers to come and just live here. So yeah, it's a bit crap. I'm hoping that at some point I can find, you know, well, I can create actually some potions and heal up some zombie villagers, but yeah, that's going to be a while yet. So yeah, that is basically everything I've done. Again, we only had a very, very quick kind of snapshot of this place. I didn't really look too much, but this was just a slight hole in the ground. I filled it in with some water just so I had a pond for my house, and I captured some cows as well. So I'm kind of using these guys as a food source. I do need another sheep, but that's fine. I do plan on doing something here, but I just don't know what yet. I'm trying to get a picture in my mind what I want it to look like, and genuinely it's so difficult to actually try to get a picture of what you want. Now yeah, you guys hopefully will notice a major addition to the house. Extremely terribly placed, but it's here. yeah, I do have a slight enchanting table here. The cats, Stacey Plums, they still roam around. I see them pretty much all the time. It's quite disconcerting though, because sometimes you'll be running around. Now I've got three cats in this house, like in real life, and when you hear the wild like cats in the game meow, it's a bit weird because you actually think that it's like the real life cats. It's bizarre. So yeah, they are still here somewhere. They just kind of roam around. I do plan on getting a good few of them. I definitely want cats, and I would love to get some wolves as well. But again, this is kind of just the start, so it's a slow progress. Um, so yeah, I obviously have my really terrible melon farm. At some point, I do want to automate something like that. Um, and yeah, I'm going to show you what else I have done. So obviously, I've gathered a lot of stuff, which I do still need to sort because genuinely my sorting skills are just horrible. As you can see, everything is just everywhere. I did do one enchantment so far, which is on this diamond pickaxe, which genuinely I can't be happier with that. I really can't. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, and Fortune 3. For the very, very first enchantment I did, it was genuinely awesome. So yeah, I have my underground farm here. It's very, very basic at the minute. I do plan on actually like changing all the walls in here at some point, but I'm going to go that way a bit as well. So I can have, I don't know, I was looking for potatoes or carrots or something. Enchanting Stacey Plums is basically at the kind of bottom of my screen. I can't point, but down there where it says 27, that's my levels. Now what I can do with those levels, I don't know where, oh it's outside, is I can grab some lapis. I don't know how you pronounce it exactly. I want to always say this, lapis lazuli. This stuff right here. And I can grab like a book or a piece of armor or a weapon, etc. Take this stuff and I go to the enchantment table. Now at the minute it's surrounded by, I don't know, it should be 15 books. I think I've got more, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yeah, I have like 11. But yeah, you pop a book or your item in here, and then you would put your lapis in there. Now, right there it says 30, so that means I would need 30 levels to actually be able to get the enchantment on there. And it basically just adds some extra stuff to my armor or like my pickaxe, for example. So yeah, I could get Unbreaking 3 on that, and that just means that the pickaxe would break a lot less. It's not like completely invulnerable until you get mending, and realistically you need villagers to get mending. It's a tiny bit of a pain, but yeah, it is quite cool. I want to say it's in comparison with like magic-y stuff. It's a really, really cool kind of mechanic of the game. So yeah, I managed to get the farm, which as I say is really, really basic, but it works for what I need it for. I was really, really starving and just needed something quick. I do plan on expanding massively in the sense that I'll probably go further that way, and actually just make this a little bit longer. Because the amount of food I get, it's not terrible, but it could be better, you know. Yeah, Lebanon exactly. It can make your weapons, honestly, extremely, extremely powerful. Ah, oh, damn. Okay, yeah, I need to fix that. That'll bug me. I mean, this diamond pickaxe right here is potentially, I mean, depending on what you're looking for, obviously, potentially one of the best enchantments you can get. And the reason behind that is I have efficiency 4, so if I go down here, now I don't have just a regular diamond pickaxe to be able to give you an example, but yeah, I don't really want to do it there. Hello. I want to pronounce your name as Ans, but I don't know if it's Ains. But hi, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you enjoy what you see today. I still have absolutely no clue what I'm actually doing today, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, this is an example, Stacey Plums. If I knock out this block right here, and then this one, and say these four right here, so you can see that it takes a tiny bit of a second. It's not terrible. If I then use this diamond pickaxe, however, it's virtually instant. Also, this pickaxe, I don't know exact numbers, but I think it could probably hit 50 to 100 blocks and still have some kind of durability on it, so I'd still just be able to use it a tiny wee bit. This pickaxe can probably last a good 10 or 15 times more. And if I was any good at Fortnite, I genuinely would do that. But yeah, no, I am absolutely horrible at the game. So I kind of stay away from it. I play towards my kind of play style, I guess. I've always been a kind of survival game player. Don't get me wrong, absolutely nothing wrong with Fortnite. If that's your kind of game, then fantastic. But yeah, just not for me. I don't quite understand, how it works. I think in the entire time I played the game, for like, I don't know, man, about 6 months to a year. I got like one win. So yeah, I know I'm bad at the game. So of course I'm going to avoid it. And yeah, the mods will heavily be on you if you keep up with that behaviour. It's one of the things, like, I'm playing this game because I enjoy it. And honestly, it's just one of the games that I feel like you could play forever and never really get bored. With Fortnite though, for me, I kind of get it. So yeah, moving on. What I have done, you've seen a slight snippet there when I went down. I'll show you a wee bit more of that as we go on. But first floor farm, and then I go down here a little bit. And in this room, I have mushrooms. So I'm trying to start a slight mushroom farm. It does need to be properly dark in there, and it takes a while. So that kind of sucks. But in here, I have the nether portal. I will go through that in a bit, because obviously I reset the nether, so yeah, that kind of sucks. The bats are awesome. I kind of wish they did something though. Like, you didn't get anything dropping for them. I think you get a tiny bit of experience, but nothing major. I need to fix that as well. I need to put stairs there, because that'll bug me. And yeah, moving on down these giant stairs. This took forever, by the way. Like, literally, honestly, I dug that without really any idea where I was going. And the reason that it stops dead, I need to run all the way back up the stairs again. And some handy information if you're kind of new to Minecraft, then it is definitely helpful. There we go. Colin, yeah, you can definitely join. More than happy to play with viewers and stuff. My PlayStation name shows on the screen there. So yeah, feel free, man. Add me up. Always looking for more people to join. I will say it's not a 24-hour server, so it's basically just on when I'm on. Right now I'm on quite a lot, because obviously I'm doing stuff offline and trying to actually get up to a stage where the game is playable. Yeah, my PSN shows on the screen, simply just Mr. Captain Pickles. I know that that's bizarre, considering my Twitch name is Altered Oblivion, but yeah. So yeah, the reason that it stops dead here, as you can see on this map, I am at Y level 11. Now, Y level 11 is the place you want to be if you want to get some diamonds. I did actually gather some already, but there are more in here. I haven't worked out the pathing yet. I do actually need to figure out a proper path through here, and the reasoning behind that, let's just remove this stuff. So then hopefully I've got half a chance of finding my way back. Now one quick second everybody, I'm just going to go ahead and accept this friend request. Because yeah, at the end of the day, if people want to join, well, why not? It adds to the fun of the game, I think, and yeah, it should hopefully make the game a little bit more entertaining. So yeah, when I go into this cave, you'll see exactly why I need to figure out where the hell I am, because it just keeps going and going and going. It's absolutely insane how huge this cave ends up actually being. So what I think I'm going to do at some point, over the next few days probably, in fact maybe even today, I'm going to start cooking some cobblestone so I can get some stone, convert that into like stone bricks and stuff. And then I'm actually going to just lay a path, so as I go I'll place down blocks and then I know my way back. So yeah, that is basically us caught back up to where I left off. Colin, I genuinely have no idea how to do that. I'm not in a party at the moment, so yeah, that's the thing. I think if you just go into Minecraft and go to like start game or whatever, then at the like press R1 twice, there's an option to join, and my map should just be there, man. It should be online. Let me just double check. One quick second. Because it was online the last time, and I haven't changed anything, so yeah, it's online. And it's just open. Like there's no limitation there. So yeah, I don't know how to invite you. But yeah, on that screen there, you can see at the top it says like survival or load or join, create, load or join. If you click join, then hopefully my map should be there. Obviously I was out of it, and now I'm back. Oh, your PlayStation Plus ended yesterday. No way. Wait. Your PlayStation Plus ended yesterday. Is that the screen that tells you that you need to buy it again? And if it is, did you recently do the PlayStation update that happened yesterday? Because I've had that exact issue. I play Conan Exiles, and I play Ark as well. And I've had exactly the same issue. And it turns out that it's something to do with that update. So if you have done it, there's a very, very small chance that it could just be like a glitch rather than actually needing it. I just double check before you actually, I mean if you're going to repurchase then fine, but I just double check before you go ahead and do that, because I mean it's like, well I'm in Scotland clearly, it's like £50 here for the year, so yeah, don't want you wasting money if you don't actually need it. So honestly, like, but yeah, so the Nether. Actually quite interested to find out what's here as well. Oh my god, we have lava falling from the ceiling. Well, I mean, it's a way back I guess, but I don't really want that. I'll figure it out. Glowstone. Glowstone is always so handy for me. Genuinely love it as a block. Absolutely love the fact that it just gives you light as well, which is always super handy. I do actually have a bit in the house because I gathered a good bit. Same with, I gathered a tiny bit of soul sand, a tiny bit of magma, and a lot of the quartz. What's up, man? How you doing? Oh, true. Yeah, nah. That's an absolutely fantastic name, I have to say. I absolutely love how people come into the streams and they'll talk, and their names are genuinely like the fantastic name that you've seen. Just for that day. I mean, I've seen honestly like some baller names, like genuinely amazing names. But yeah, that has to be up there with the top for today at least. Hopefully you're enjoying this stream. I haven't really done too much yet, so you haven't actually missed anything, which is good. That's a major upside. And yeah, I still really don't know what I want to do. I think what I'm going to do is let's pop back to the house. And what you hopefully noticed since the last time as well is that I did actually install a lot more furnaces. I think I've got like 6 now, or 5. Yeah, I've got 5. One on the floor is my kind of, I don't know, like my welcome mat. Wipe your feet before you come in the house and all that jazz. And yeah, I'm going to need to go find some coal, and then I'm going to start cooking up some cobble, and then we'll just kind of muck about, man. I don't know 100% what I want to do. I'm tempted to redesign the house, but then I'm like, because I really want to remove that entire hill before I actually start redesigning fully. Because really I'm going to have to build around the hill, and then at some point later I'm going to be like, nope, don't like that, and then have to remove the hill anyway. So yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, most people do just come for the commentary. Genuinely, I talk an absolute load of shite, and I can't help it, right? It just happens. Stuff pops into your head sometimes, and you're just like, I have to say that. But that's that. I wouldn't change it. Let's put it that way. I would not change the way that I talk, or I don't know. I just think it's funny, eh? Like sometimes you would just be sitting and you'd be like, why is that a thing? Like, right, so for context, right? I was literally getting ready to stream. So I was prepared, you know, ready. Gonna start streaming at 11, so like 45 minutes ago. And I get a call, and I'm like, alright, cool. Then I better take this just in case it's something important, like, you know, it might be in the kids' school or whatever. So I take that call, and yeah, it ends up being an energy supplier. I'm not going to name them just in case, because, you know, I don't know if it's like defamation of character or whatever. But yeah, this energy supplier call me, and they're like, hi there, we wondered if you can do an energy supplier. And I'm like, no. And then they're still like, well, you know, we have this great deal. And I'm like, okay, but I already have like a good deal. You know, I've been with my energy supplier for over a year now, and after the year, they do this thing here. I don't know if anybody else gets this, but they do this thing where if you'd signed up between really specific dates, then at the end of 12 months you got, I want to get the number right, I think it was £180, and completely free credit. Now, the way that credit worked was you would go to the store and you'd top up, and you'd come home. So say you went up to the shop, you put £10 on it, you came home and you ended up with £190 total. So absolutely loved that. And then when I called them to say, listen, you know, that's the end of my deal, what can I do now, kind of thing, because, you know, I want perks, everybody wants stuff for free. Yeah, they turned around and basically just refreshed the deal, so I'll get the exact same thing this year, which is around about December time, which is fantastic. I mean, Christmas is always a hard time, and if you have something like free energy for a while, then great. So yeah, these energy supplier call me today, and they're like, okay, yeah, so we can do a deal kind of similar, but then they start giving me numbers. Now, I don't know, right, when you went to school, but I was never told what 1 kilowatt hour actually is. I have no idea how long that runs for. Like, how many kilowatt hours does it take to run one light bulb? I don't know. I bet somebody somewhere knows, but I don't. So it really means nothing to me for you to sit there, or anybody to sit there and say, okay, yeah, we can do, you know, 37 pence per kilowatt hour. I'm like, okay, I don't know if that's good. Like, how am I ever meant to know if that's good? Did I just Google that crap? Like, and then Google lies to me. So how are you ever meant to trust that? And then, you know, they give you all these numbers and you're like, oh yeah, I just want to, like, you know, talk to my old provider first and make sure that they can't give me anything better. And then they start trying to pressurize the sale. Now, I used to work in a call center, so I know, you know, how these tactics work. And generally speaking, you know, it's a good sales ploy. It kind of works. People go for it a wee bit more when you're like, you know, slightly more aggressive, I guess. But these guys, man, they just didn't know when to back off. That was my main issue. It's the fact that even after you say no, you know, 42 times, they're still like, oh, but, you know, we can definitely do it better. And you're like, I don't care if you can do it better. Yeah, I'm happy where I am. Yeah, oh, true. Yeah, nah. Fantastic. Thanks very much for the follow. I don't catch these things because, yeah, you know, it's a bit weird to be able to actually try to see. I can flick, I guess, to the dashboard, I think. It shows me somewhere. I did install like a add-on thingy-majig that's meant to tell me when stuff like that happens, but it really doesn't work because, you know, PlayStation, and PlayStation just sucks compared to PC. But yeah, massively appreciated for following. Ah man, Stacey Plums, if I'm no moaning about something, I'm no happy. Like that's how you determine my level of happiness. Am I moaning? Yes, must be happy. Am I moaning? No, must be unhappy. And that then leads to me moaning anyway. And yeah, that then makes me happy again. So it's like a never-ending progression of unhappy happiness. I hate creepers. Like, genuinely, they're just the worst. Ah, see, I didn't notice it. Like, I think because I get dragged into the game, I try to obviously, sorry, I try to follow chat as much as I can, but anything on top of that, I'm just like, ah, man. Normally I'd do it either end of the stream or potentially like next again day, or next again stream. I would kind of go back and thank people, but if it pops up, then great, man. Let me know, and I will always go back and thank people because at the end of the day, you guys are the reason that I do this. I mean, I absolutely love playing this game anyway, so I'd probably be playing it regardless of whether anybody was watching. But yeah, if you guys get enjoyment out of watching it, then I am definitely a lot happier with that. So, what I want to do, I definitely want to redesign this house because this is absolutely frustrating. Yeah, Colin, thanks very much for the follow, man. Hopefully you're enjoying this, and when you do get your PlayStation, your PSN Plus stuff sorted, more than welcome to come and join. More than welcome. This is an online game anyway, so yeah, it'll be open anytime I'm online. You don't even have to ask, man. Like, just jump in. We can hook up. We can have a wee chat and see what we want to do, and you know, aye, just do some stuff, man. It'll be fun. So yeah, I definitely think I'm going to get rid of this because it's just a giant pain. Wow. Colin, you're the man. Like, ah man. Genuinely, I have been doing this for, I don't know, like this is my second stream, right? But I was streaming for, I don't know, a couple of months, and then I gave it up for a while. Just, I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. And the entire time I have streamed, I've never had a donation. So, Colin, massive, massive shout out to you, man. You're not only my first donation, but you're probably the biggest one I'll get for a while. So, genuinely, hugely respect that. Hugely appreciated. Thank you very much. Hopefully that does mean, though, that you actually enjoy what I'm doing. I have really done nothing so far. Yeah, obviously. Man, I, you have to go above and beyond though, right? You have to say thanks regardless of whether it's fake. Because at the end of the day, the one time you don't do it, it's totally real. And then you're like, ah man, I should have said thanks. Hey, at the end of the day, man, like, even just being here and watching the stream is hugely appreciated. I don't need donations, and I don't need, the kind of monetary side of this. Um, but yeah, just being here and watching it and enjoying the stream is the biggest side of what I've tried to do here. Because as I say, like I play this game mostly for me because I genuinely enjoy it. And I'd be playing it regardless. Um, so yeah, having people here and enjoying the game with me is always an upside, and it gives you a laugh sometimes, right? Like, somebody will say something in the chat, and then you're just like, "Oh my god, that was fantastic." So yeah, no. Um, so yeah, I think I'm definitely going to tear this thing down. It was just a very quick kind of starter house, I guess. Um, I don't know how long this would take exactly, but yeah, let's just start, man. Start knocking out some stuff and see what happens. There is quite a lot here. Like, in my plan, right, I really like when stuff actually merges and looks kind of half decent. Um, so what I tend to do, I'll dig it all right the way down to the grass, and then I'll remove these blocks and then replace those with dirt, which will eventually turn into grass, of course. Um, and yeah, we can kind of move forward. And then hopefully I'll have, I mean, it's going to be a big area. Hopefully I'll have enough space to actually be able to do something with it. Now, what was mentioned whilst I was offline, because like I speak to Stacey Plums and Leibnlock, who are both streamers, by the way. Absolutely fantastic comment. Would definitely suggest checking those guys out. Yeah, whilst talking to them offline, Leibnlock came up with the suggestion of course, I'm going to remove the mansion anyway, but he came up with the kind of suggestion of removing it with fire, which I buy into 100%. Like, genuinely, I don't like it. It's an eyesore, takes up a lot of room, and yeah, just I don't know, man. I can't do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to remove this hill. So I think let's go grab some lava and let's get this place removed slightly at least, because that would be a great help, really. I mean, I was going to use a flint and steel, but realistically, it's just an absolute pain. Sometimes it can be a bit funny and they just don't burn right, or the fire will go out after a while, and that just sucks. Lava is the way forward. It might take a while, because obviously I have to just let the fire kind of start naturally, and then let it spread. It'll take probably the entire day for it to burn down. Yeah, Leibnalock, I was going to do that, but honestly, man, everything in this place I can gather by hand probably faster than I can actually tearing this place down. Plus, when I end up with like 7,000 dark oak like planks, and then I use like 10, I don't know even where I'd store that stuff, man. Like, also every time I go back in this place, it is absolutely full of mobs. Like, genuinely, I've ran into like, I don't know, man, 10 creepers over the time actually being in here, which is, I mean, it's not an excessive amount. It's just I won't have to deal with that. So yeah, just burn it down, man. That's the best way I can think of doing this. Probably should have started it at the back and then came at the front, but meh, I'm here now. And hopefully, whilst I'm digging this this hill out, we can actually sit and kind of watch it burn down. Okay, fire has begun. And then at some point, when it eventually burns out, because that will happen, like, yeah, okay, definitely should have started it at the back. I'm kind of hopeful. I'm hopeful that if I burn it down, then I might actually find some more stuff, because I spent my entire first episode actually going through this entire thing, Like, went through every single room, looked in every single chest. I've been back in, I've got the stuff at the chests and whatnot as well. Um, didn't see any spawners, but then, I don't know, because it's 3 stories and then that part. Yeah, I didn't remember seeing one. I'm hopeful that if I burn it out, then maybe I'll find something. I just really want it gone, because, like, my house is right there. I really didn't want that to be my view all the time. So, yeah. I will, of course, have to go back and actually manually remove all of this cobble and all of the glass as well, which can be an absolute pain, but it's worth it. It's easier to do it that way than it is to do it completely by hand, 100%, every single block removed. It would just suck, man. The good thing is we can actually stand here and watch this place burn as we do some other stuff. So that's always an upside. At least we've got a view. You can't beat that. We're back to Lebanon Attenborough again. Ah, man. I'm going to just relish in the joy that that place is now going to be gone in a bit. It'll probably take a long time for it to actually fully burn down, I guess, because I don't know even if like the original blocks that I placed it beside might not work. I know I had to place it inside like that, because if I placed it on the top, it's weird how lava works, but it wouldn't burn half it for some reason. I can see the blocks now starting to remove themselves, which is pretty cool. It's an awesome view, I have to say. Like, if you could just leave it like that 100% of the time, I would genuinely just leave it. Like, there's no point going in and removing stuff if you could just leave it burning away like that, but unfortunately the game doesn't work quite like that. Okay, let's go and get some sleep, because nighttime sucks. And yeah, I'm looking for some ideas for you guys. As I say, I'm definitely going to be rebuilding this place. Um, I'm no like, I'm not a great builder, it has to be said. I mean, I built that myself, and genuinely, it's unfinished, but um, it's not exactly great. Ah, man, that is definitely true, man. I think, aye, if I turned fire spread off, it probably would continuously burn. But then I want fire spread on though. That's the thing. I mean, I could turn it off and then only turn it on when I needed it, because that place is so big that it would take forever and a day for the fire to truly get through it all. But I don't know. I just want rid of it. I don't, it's an eyesore to me. I like them. I like the idea of them at least. Um, the good thing is that there are random resources in here that I might not have seen the first time. That I'm now going to be noticing, like this, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm obviously going to wait on this place kind of burning down a bit before I decide to mine that, because that would suck. Also, ow, fire spread, of course, is fantastic, but it cannot deal with water, so I have to deal with this myself to allow that to actually spread properly. And yeah, inside it looks a bit insane, to be fair. There's a lot of kind of floating stuff. This was definitely a cool idea. Like, I got much more enjoyment out of this than I would have by just removing this stuff by hand. Um, I don't know what will be left at the end exactly. You never know, maybe, like, I don't know. I imagine chests burn, right? Um, it's still got a good bit of spreading to do, which is fine. Because these places are huge. Like, genuinely, they're so big. And I checked as well that I've been in here like 2 or 3 times since I actually came in the first time. It doesn't appear that the Vindicators or anything like that, the Reax guys, whatever their name is, it doesn't appear that they respawn. So I'm technically not actually losing anything by doing this. Let's just pick you back up and remove. Let's pop you down right here. I really need an axe, because this sucks. Put you there and just run away. Okay. So I might do that occasionally, just come back in and remove it and let it go somewhere else. Yeah, that's going to be an issue, but I didn't really care. I stay far enough away from that to not have to worry about the fire spreading too far. At some point it might come back and deal with that. Thank God I'm not like a real life firefighter or anything like that, because that would just be terrible. Like starting house fires. 80% of the fires begin in the home. I don't know if that's real, I just made that up, but it sounds like it. But aye, this is pretty awesome. There will be floating blocks and stuff that I have to deal with manually, but I'm not too worried. It's going to take a while. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking for inspiration and ideas for you guys on kind of what to do with the house. I am genuinely like one of the world's worst when it comes down to actually sorting stuff. As you can see from my current chests, I just kind of place them places, and I mean I started sorting that one. That one's just random stuff, and that one I think is still empty. But then inside, this is genuinely my form of storage is I've made it home, now stick it in a box. I don't necessarily want to spend forever in a day just sorting stuff into chests. I will do it, but I just don't enjoy doing it. So yeah, I need a pretty big storage area, I know that much. As for the actual house though, as I say, I'm looking for some kind of idea for you guys as to what that should look like. I'm going to try and make it unique, so like I have of course watched YouTube, and I've been looking on Pinterest, hunting for kind of ideas as to what to build, but I don't want to copy those. So you know, if I was to say, oh cool, you know, let's do like a fishing village or whatever, then I wouldn't go and Google a current build of a fishing village and then build that, because yeah, I want it to be unique, man. I want it to be something that I can actually look at happily and say, I built that with my own hands and I never copied anybody, because that would be, I don't know, it's like an achievement for me, you know, being able to actually look at something that looks nice and you can say, I did that. That's what I want. So yeah, what I need for you guys is just ideas, like, I don't know, like Japanese, or like, I don't know, like, do you want it to look like a fishing hut, or like a forestry hut, or like a mansion? I don't know, man. Yeah, I could Google a real fishing village and then copy something like that. That could be an idea. A Japanese bathhouse. I can buy into that. I can see how it would work. They're pretty big. Need to think about block usage as well. Like that's really where my kind of colour blindness hinders me slightly. Is, you know, these places are always beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And they use various different colours and textures and stuff, which is cool. A combination of a modern house with jungle wood and stone bricks. I mean, I can see how that would work, aye. The kind of darkness of the jungle wood with the stone bricks, I can see how that would kind of offset it. It's something I'm going to have to think about, because, yeah, I mean, ideally I'm going to build probably 2 or 3 different houses around the place. So when I find like a desert, I might end up building a small kind of house or outpost there. Just so then when I do go back, if I need, to rest for the night or whatever, I have that there. I know obviously it changes my spawn point, but realistically, if I'm only running back and forward, then it's not too bad. But I definitely like to have, 4 or 5 different designs that I can then say, right, cool, let's build that here. Or if I find like a nice forest or whatever, because this is now like a large map. It is of course going to be a hell of a lot bigger. I can't remember exact sizes, but I think large is like 24 maps or something. So yeah, it's huge. Oh yeah, the well for the village. If you didn't see it before, then that was the well that was in the village previously. Let's just fill it in. Don't need a well anymore. So yeah, I might end up incorporating like a few different ideas as well. Japanese bathhouse, I can see how that would work, and I think that might end up being. I mean, I genuinely love the Japanese style of building, especially in this game. Like I've seen so many things built before that were in that style, and genuinely they always look fantastic. But then at the same time, what I want to be able to do is to start building and then be like, oh yeah, that was what it was meant to look like, right? Rather than being like, oh yeah, no, I'm definitely 100% it's going to be a Japanese bathhouse, it's going to look fantastic, and then I build it and it ends up looking just terrible and looks nothing like a Japanese bathhouse. But I mean, that's perks of Minecraft, right? Like, I have always openly admitted I am not the best builder in this game. I honestly couldn't tell you who is the best builder in this game. I watch a lot of YouTube, and I know, certain people who do massive builds. But yeah, that's just, I don't know. It's a scary prospect, definitely. I 100% want to try it. Yeah, if it's not good, I can just take it down, try again. It does make sense. It's something that I'd love to try to do, like live, but genuinely it might take. I mean, it could be spanned across a couple of episodes. That could be quite cool. Rather than trying to do it all on one go, spread it across and actually say, right, cool, this is going to be like 6 or 7 episodes long. And yeah, I'm going to have a look at designs in a few minutes. I knew I would have to remove this because I'm going to need space, so it's going to have to be big. I might end up having a look at like Japanese castles and stuff like that as well. Bathhouses are pretty similar though, it has to be said. Oh god, I'm full again. Okay, let's go in this one. Oh god, come back. Okay, so this is my random blocks chest. It does need sorted a bit, but it's not too bad. Better than it was. Like, let's put it that way. The chests inside the house are genuinely the worst. Run. Let's go to sleep. Because again, nighttime just sucks. Okay. One quick second. Because of the way that PlayStation works, I have like a laptop that runs so that I can monitor chat and stuff like that as well. Because I don't like it on the screen, because I export these videos to YouTube, so when it goes to YouTube I just feel like the chat is a bit messy really. It doesn't quite fit with YouTube too well, so removed it from screen, and then you get a laptop just to kind of do the opposite side, so I just have to pop it back on charge. And there we go. Okay, cool. Thanks for your patience there, guys. It's pain. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look up the the Japanese bathhouse design. Colin definitely will consider the kind of modern house with jungle wood and the stone bricks. That could end up being like a second house, or what I could do is have that as like a shed or like separate storage area, which could be quite cool as well. Actually, is having, you know, the main build where I stay and everything. You know, I've got basic storage in there for stuff that I use all the time. You know, like sticks and wood and stuff like that. And then to have a separate building that I could have as purely just storage definitely could come in handy. Especially, I mean, I am genuinely, I'm just a hoarder in this game. I just like keeping stuff. I didn't want to lose any blocks ever, even though I'm burning down an entire mansion right now. But yeah, I don't even feel bad about that. Ah, nice, Colin. That would be awesome. It'd be cool to actually get some proper builders in here, man. Because honestly, right, and you know, I'm not afraid to admit it at all. My building skill is like paramount or parallel to probably the building skill of like a 3-year-old. I just kind of build square stuff. Like no other time. I like circular builds. I do that quite a lot. But this was literally handcrafted by me. And the plan was to put, you know, a big triangular roof on it, and have the sports go up a bit further, maybe across the top for beams and stuff like that. I was actually planning a design for it, but it's just too small, man. Like, and I've got all that stuff underground now, with the farm and, you know, the stairs that lead down to diamond level and all that kind of stuff. So I need to integrate that into the new build, and whether that's via, you know, a ladder or some stairs or whatever down, then cool. I don't really mind. Oh yeah, man, that would be cool. If you're gonna do a tutorial on it, then, you know, if that's on YouTube or something, definitely more than happy to watch that. I have to say that, like I said, when I very first kind of came up with the idea of let's build something, I don't like kind of copying other people. I like to try to keep, you know, as unique as I can. Which in Minecraft, I mean, I think basically everything's been done by now, but there's stuff out there that people really haven't considered yet, I guess. But yeah, it would be something I would definitely get a watch, and I'd be more than happy, as I say, even if it is just a secondary house somewhere. I mean, I know that when I very first started, I ran from, I think, that direction. I had actually found a dark oak kind of biome, and honestly, absolutely love them. Genuinely, in my eyes, one of the best kind of wooden blocks that you can get. So yeah, I'd be tempted to go and find like a jungle, build the kind of jungle based house there, get a dark oak design, build one in the dark oak forest, have stuff like that, you know, just everywhere I go. Like the snow, build an igloo, like stuff like that, man. I know that obviously igloos exist, but I think it'd be cool to actually build your own design and have, you know, everything there. And yeah, Stacey Plums, the manor is definitely weird. Like, it's actually more creepy now than it was before I burnt it down. It is going to take some time. I mean, the fire's still going just slightly over there. Um, so let me try and make some room here. I got Nautilus shell, that's quite good. Let's just remove the red carpet because nobody needs that in their life, and just pick up that. Okay. Let's pop this down here. The mansion actually looks cooler now than it did when it was a mansion. Like, how is that even a thing? What I might actually do, once it burns slightly, is, you know, leave the kind of shell there. um, as a dedication to what used to be. That's quite cool. I like it. So yeah, I think as well as I go, I definitely want to have like dedications to stuff. So like the mansion, I might actually go back and put up, a good couple of signs, just saying this is where, the mansion was burned episode 2, and actually keep stuff like that there for the rest of the playthrough. So then, if I'm just running around, because at some point that will probably be completely gone, the floor completely removed, covered over with grass, all this completely flattened out, all of that flattened out. So I'd need something there just to be like, alright, cool, this is where that thing happened. And then when I eventually beat the Ender Dragon, which is still going to take a while, don't get me wrong, I could look back around and say, right, cool, this is what we've done during, the time that we've been here. Because it will take a good amount of time to actually get towards any kind of stage where I'm even ready to face the Ender Dragon. Because I need the gear and I need everything that I need to be able to go and do that, man. I haven't even started looking for like Eyes Ender or anything yet, so it'll take a wee while. Okay, let's start second block chest. And what I would really love to do at some point is actually have some kind of sorting system, so I can just put everything in a chest and then it just does it by itself. Like, that is the ultimate lazy man's dream right there. I think I put my bread in there somewhere. Yeah, I did. Cool. So this thing is almost completely gone, which is good. I still need to get rid of the floor, obviously. Enchanted iron armor and peaceful. Nah, man. By the time that I got to that stage, like I've already said, well, in the first episode, I haven't actually mentioned it so far, but the plan is, once I get up to like, let's say full diamond gear, and it's basically enchanted, then I'm actually going to upgrade to probably hard mode, switch it out completely, because I don't want to fly through this. I want it to be a challenge, and I want it to be, kind of as hard as it should be, because at the end of the day, you're coming here and you're obviously enjoying Minecraft for one. Hopefully enjoy my content, because you're still here, you're still watching me. And then lastly, it's going to be one of the things, like once I get further and further and further into the game, it's going to be almost a kind of regret that it's wrapping up and coming towards an end, because once it's done, it's done. There might be some after Ender Dragon stuff that I do, but nothing major. But yeah, I definitely want to be able to do the Ender Dragon. I mean, even on peaceful, it's still legit, but I wanted to be able to do it, as legit as I can, rather than kind of cheesing it. I just feel like it would be like a massive disservice to me, and my viewers as well, man. Like, if I just came on here and I was like, oh yeah, 100% peaceful all the way, then it's no entertaining anymore, and it's no fun to watch, because it's just like, there's no real chance you can die unless it's yourself who's put yourself into immediate peril, which then is just you've died because you're stupid, basically. I don't like that. Yeah, the weather boss, the underwater dungeons, all this kind of stuff still has to be done. It does take a tiny bit of time, nothing major, to be able to get to those kind of stages. I mean, the weather boss on its own, man. I've been to the Nether, I don't know, 5 or 6 times now probably. Just back and forward, like gathering the quartz and stuff like that. And in that entire time, I found one wither skeleton, just one. So yeah, that's probably going to be the longest part. I'm going to have a look at some point. I mean, obviously I'm right at the start of the game right now, so there's no real need in me doing it, but at some point I'm going to be looking into a wither skeleton farm. I know it can be done. It takes some time and some patience, because the way that mobs work just sucks. Yeah, Stacey Plums, the game has changed so much now that it is actually, it's massively, massively worth actually coming back to the game. At least in my view. I mean, we've had new mobs thrown in, which we seen in episode 1 when I was running through the mansion, and then we've got the entire ocean has changed, the entire ocean. We've actually got like proper fish in there swimming around now, which is cool. Like honestly, it's one of the coolest things I've seen in a while. Oh my god, you suck. And yeah, I mean, obviously cats are a thing now. They were always really a thing. I mean, ocelots were always available, but I think it's different when it's an actual cat. Like it's not, it's not your ocelot. It's literally just a cat. So yeah, I'm actually really glad with Minecraft because they have actually added in quite a lot of stuff. Rather than, I mean, there are brand new games out there now that don't add new content as much as Minecraft do. Like, how's that a thing? How can a game that's, I don't even know how old Minecraft is now. It's old though, right? Like, it's got to be at least 10 years. But either way, I mean, the fact that they're still paying attention to the game and still saying, actually, we can do better, like, we can change that. Honestly, it's huge. The one thing I don't understand, and I don't think I ever will, I mean, Minecraft's perfect the way it is, so don't get me wrong, but they definitely should have a Minecraft 2. Like, I don't know how they would make it better though, that's my thing, because everything they're doing right now is already changing the game massively. So if they brought it at number 2, I don't know. Let's put that to a question then. For the next time I'm on, and I'll answer anybody who kind of comes back to me on it. If they did release a Minecraft 2, what would you want to see in it? Because to me, Minecraft is, I mean, it's not a 100%, but it's pretty much perfect for the kind of game it should be. If that makes sense. Like, I feel like if they came back and changed it too much, then it would be a bit like, I don't know, I feel like they'd change it to be like Lego. Because I played Lego Worlds and honestly it's just terrible. It's no, I wouldn't play it. At least compared to Minecraft, I wouldn't play it. Minecraft 2, the crafting. It's true though, man. Like it's something that like every other game in the world has done that at some point, right? I mean, you've got your entire Call of Duty franchise. I mean, Call of Duty 1 was an absolutely fine game in my opinion. They didn't really need a second one, but then they did it. There's numerous games out there that have done stuff like that. I mean, the second game ends up either being terrible or it ends up being fantastic. I mean, look at Destiny. Destiny 1, then Destiny 2 came out, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, it's going to be so much better," and it turned out it was basically just the exact same game. So I just didn't understand that. And then I'm an Ark player, and they brought out Atlas, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, it's going to be so much better," and it turns out it's basically the exact same as Ark. It's just that the animals that they've got in Atlas have just essentially been reskinned to look like different animals. So it's not really actually any different. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Is that there really isn't anything you can add to Minecraft. And in my opinion, the only thing you should take away are like kind of pointless blocks. But that's just me. Because there are a number of blocks in this game that I collect but I don't use. For example, on me, I have some diorite. Don't ever actually place it. Don't like it as a block. Some granite. Don't actually like it. Don't actually use it as a block. The only time I've actually used those is when you do the polished version. Because it's kind of shiny and it's nice and it actually looks alright. It's not terrible. But I would never build an entire house out of polished diorite or andesite or granite. Like, maybe that's just me though. Maybe that's just me. Polished andesite genuinely is one of the best blocks in the game. It has to be said. It looks pretty. It actually looks really nice as a block. But again, you know, I mean, it's true of anything really, apart from wood. But in fact, no, there's like, so I would genuinely, I would build an entire house as I have out of wood. I would build an entire house out of stone because, you know, they're blocks that can be used for houses, and you see them in real world applications. It actually works. But you'd never ever build an entire house out of, you know, polished andesite or granite or any other block. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Stacey Plums, I agree. Like, some kind of design book would be pretty cool. It does already exist online in the shape of blueprints, and I know that PC, as always, they have mods that you can basically just download a blueprint. It'll place it in the world, and then you can gather the blocks required to actually build the building that you put down. So yeah, that is a thing, and it works. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, absolutely fantastic idea. And you know, there were times. I mean, I originally started playing Minecraft on the PC. Didn't really have access to too many mods because, you know, I'm a purist, man. Like, I like the game as it is. So I played just, you know, kind of official servers as such. Not really, because realistically with Minecraft you didn't really get an official server, but you kind of did. So yeah, I played kind of as vanilla as possible, let's put it that way. And genuinely it was an absolutely fantastic game experience. The people were great. But yeah, I think the only thing that you ever really needed something like that is, I mean, even right now I'm going to be building a Japanese bathhouse. I would kill for a blueprint of that, and it probably exists somewhere. I won't be following one because I want to be, you know, kind of unique at least. So yeah, I play vanilla as well. I have no other choice though, that's the thing. I think if you had a choice, then I would take an auto sorter. I would take, you know, a lot of the automated stuff, to be fair, because stuff like this, like removing this hill, it's taken so long. I think this has literally been pretty much my entire stream has been just removing this one hill and burning down a house. So yeah, not exactly the most effective use of my time, whereas if I had, you know, a chunk loader and yeah, I just didn't feel like I'd be doing this. I would just put a machine to work and let it go. That's the only thing that I really, I don't know, I didn't hate it, but I don't like it. I feel like, you know, other games on PlayStation have came out with mods like Fallout, Skyrim. There's been numerous games that have came out, kind of more recently as well, actually, with mod support for PlayStation. I feel like that's probably going to be the next step for Minecraft, would be to add some really, really basic mods that just make the game kind of, not easier, but more accessible, I would say. Because, you know, I could spend, God knows, I could spend a month, right, and remove that entire hill right there. It probably wouldn't even take that long, to be fair. Or I could just go out and get a mod and then let that mod kind of do it for me. I would of course have to get the materials to be able to build a thing that then does that for me, but build a quarry and away you go, say bye bye to the hill. And fair enough, it might, you know, tear it out to bedrock or whatever, but you can switch these things off, like let it get down to a certain level and then just turn it off. Then you see the issue. But then maybe that's just me, man, I don't know. I'm definitely a purist, like I absolutely love the game as it is. I personally don't think, I mean I agree with Stacey. I don't think there's anything that could really be added to the game to make it better. I think, you know, basic things in certain different servers would make the game slightly more enjoyable. I mean, I've watched and I've played in the past the Pixelmon mod, which genuinely, if they had that on PlayStation, I don't think I would ever be off it. Genuinely fantastic game mode. You basically have to create your own Pokeballs, and then instead of mobs, there are Pokemon that roam like the world and stuff, and it's really cool. If you haven't seen it, would genuinely like say go check it out on YouTube, because it's hugely entertaining. And yeah, I think it would be pretty cool just to add a different aspect to the game. So it's not actually changing the game from what it is. I mean, you can still go and collect stuff, and, you know, dig and build, but with the added kind of side that you get to play Pokemon as you play Minecraft. Like, why would you not want that? Leadenlock, yeah, man, I agree, genuinely. Right, so when I moved house, I moved into my old house, and I moved in with my girlfriend. And when I did move, I just decided to get rid of my PC. No other reason than the fact that I was getting bored with it and I really couldn't be bothered actually moving it. So I just kind of got rid of it. And it wasn't great, don't get it wrong, like it was like, you know, a really, really cheap computer, but it worked and it played Minecraft really well. When I was playing Pixelmon, it was genuinely fantastic. The servers were full and people loved it. Again, really, really great to play it. There was so much stuff that you could actually do in the game. And yeah, it was one of them, you know, one of the modes I would always go back to. Regardless of how much you were bored with Minecraft, you would always go back to that. So I'd like to see something like that on PlayStation and Xbox at some point. Would be, you know, the ability for somebody to create a mod, or even just transport the current mod over to PlayStation, so that people on PlayStation could actually play some Pixelmon, man. Like, I don't understand why it's not a thing. I feel robbed. Okay, cool. So we now have an absolute huge area to play with, which is good. We'll actually be able to do some stuff, and yeah, that's the start of something, I guess. Now I need to figure something out. I'm going to have a look at Japanese bathhouse designs and see what I can come up with. Now what we might end up doing is I'll have a look through designs over the next few days, because I'm essentially taking the weekend off, I guess, as streaming, and then return back on Monday. So by that point, hopefully I'll have something picked out and I can speak to a few people. Because I'm colourblind, it does make life a little bit tricky. Because obviously when it comes down to block decision, it kind of sucks. Because if something is like brown, I don't know what brown is. You know, there are so many different shades and tints that if I go with the wrong brown, it might end up making, you know, the design completely different from what I'm expecting. And then that would suck. Obviously I would tear it down and start again, but realistically I want to be able to build this thing once and that will be it. But I know that's probably not going to happen. To be fair, it'll end up being um, like a 3-part kind of build. There are some really cool ones. Yeah, Colin, I have quite a huge amount somewhere. Where did I put it? Okay, yeah, it's kind of spread out. It's no like ridiculous, but for this point of the game, this is literally my second stream, so it's like 2 days in or something. I've done not too bad, and I can get more. I mean, I've just reset the nether, so there's going to be a good bit down there. I've 3 stacks and 28. Yeah, honestly, it's the modern houses are always kind of full of quartz. Genuinely, I've seen so many modern house designs that, you know, I know roughly what they should look like. And of course, you know, real world applications anyway, it's basically just building a house that you would see, you know, in your local kind of street. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot. I know. That's the upside of having this pickaxe though, man. Fortune 3, it'll take no time to collect that. Something I'm definitely going to be doing, because I know that, you know, I'm looking at Japanese designs of houses and castles and stuff like that. So yeah, I know all that I'm going to need quite a lot. Especially when you look at these places, man, they're absolutely massive. And yeah, they're always white, like, but then they've got like kind of black roofs, I guess, to offset. There are a few kind of weird ones. I just found one that has, I don't know all the colours, of course, but like yellow and blue roofs, which are kind of cool. So yeah, I want something just a bit different. Like, I didn't want to go with just your plain kind of standard it's there design. I actually want to have something kind of half decent, and that's something that I could see. My problem is, right, that I am of course on Google, so the amount of people who have been on Google in the past looking for Japanese castle designs that can then be somehow transferred into an idea on Minecraft, chances are some of these have already been done. But the fact that I'm going to do it by myself, and you know, I'm the one that's setting it and saying, "Oh, I want to do this," that plays in my favour. So hopefully, if I do that, does that open what I think it should open? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I sent a link. It opens up a page to a Japanese castle model. So I guess this is something that probably is like, yeah, 1 to 150 scale. It's a wooden Japanese castle model. So yeah, this is literally like a kind of buy it and do it yourself type deal. I kind of like that. Like, I like the design of it. It seems like it could fit into a Minecraft build. I would probably change some of the kind of colouring, I guess. So the bottom would end up being the quartz with this kind of greyish roof. I kind of like that. Then a balcony at the top. Yeah, I could live with that. It's got side views and the top, and it takes it apart as well, which is handy. So yeah, I can literally see all different kinds of designs and colouring, which is good. Yeah, I could see how I could utilise that. And then I could have, you know, the underground part be um, where all the farms and stuff are. Because places like this would never have, you know, outside access to a farm. Purely for like protection purposes, I guess. Um, so yeah, let's go and have a look and see. I mean, it's going to have to be big, right? So I'm going to have to try to kind of roughly measure out where I want it. Um, and I think, I mean, obviously I've just took out this entire hill, so that the fact that it's on a hill is going to suck because I'm going to have to manually build one. But I'm not too worried. Not too worried at all. At the end of the day, manually building thing is actually helpful because then it means that, you know, things are where I want it to be. The fire seems to have stopped. And I don't know why. It ripped through most of the place, it has to be said. It did actually do a relatively good job. It's taken the roof off, for one. Vast majority of the walls, it's just the floors and stuff, man. Like, and I'm not going to sit here and go through every single place and be like, I placed that there. Like, nah. I will just take that as a win. just leave it as a shell of a place that once existed. Remove all the lava and torch it all up. It's kind of cool. I kind of like it. I'll consider leaving it there. It's not really doing me any harm being there. It's far enough away that, you know, nothing really is going to bother me all that much. It's just that in the future, man, if I've got, you know, this kind of castle or whatever built, and that's my view, then, you know, I would get just frustrated after a while. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I'm going to leave it because it seems like an awful lot of work to go to tear down a place that I actually might end up liking eventually. Or I can convert it and go and, you know, redesign it as I go. That could be quite cool. Turn the castle round. It's got windows, man. I mean, if the front's facing this way, there's still a window on the back. Like, you can still totally see it. But no, I get what you're saying. Like, I mean, I could just move further away. If I'm going to rebuild this place anyway, I don't know if I, you know, I don't necessarily need to build right here. I could move to the top of the hill, build it up there, which could be quite cool. Maybe slightly further out of render of that thing, so then I don't have to look at it all the time, but I don't know, I like it here. I've just spent like so long removing this hill that was here that I don't really want to be doing that, so yeah, that's a thing. Ooh, now that could be cool. Get a big jungle tree in there. And then at some point in the future, come back and then renovate, and it would be like, what are they people called again? Is it like Natural Scotland or something? There's a bunch of people, I don't know their name, like it's an organisation who go around in various places. I guess it's not just Scotland, and they go to places that are classified as like historic landmarks, and they will either like tear it down depending on the state of it and, you know, how old it is, whether it's classified as historic, etc., etc. Or they will go in and they will do their very, very best to reinvent the place, or to I don't know, reclaim the place, rebuild the place to look exactly like it did when it very first existed. and then they'll charge you for like tours and stuff like that to go and have a look around, and you know it's probably not historically accurate in any way, but that's the thing that they do, and I kind of like it. Like I like the idea that you know, regardless of how old a building is or a place is, that you know someone might consider that it had some kind of historical value, I guess, and they're then like, okay, cool, yeah, we need to actually try to make this place last for another, you know, 300 years. For example, the place where I stay, and Stacey Plums and Lebanon as well, actually, have had the exact same treatment in the place where they stay. We have historic buildings that belong to particular Scottish historic figures, let's say, and the local government or council or whoever it is that deals with these things, the local historic society, I guess, went into these places and then reclaimed them. So there's a kind of tower of sorts that was reclaimed, kept nice, and it's been upstanding for hundreds of years, and it's still in pretty much top-notch condition, to the stage that even last year they were still kind of making sure that it was fine and completing renovations, everything like that. So I kind of like that. I like that we could do something in a game. Yeah, I was. I don't want to say too much in case people Google that stuff, and then get an idea of roughly where we're from. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, but yeah, they've done that, and the actual castle as well. Like they've done stuff there, with renovations and upgrades and stuff like that. I kind of like the fact that you know these societies and stuff exist and are willing to walk into places and say, okay, cool, yeah, we can fix this, we can make this look better, we can make it look like it did when it originally existed. Keep that historical link alive, rather than just let it rot and you know disappear forever. Because realistically, we have no way of kind of keeping track of what went on. Okay, let me try something. Let's do. Pick up. I mean, come and take my V-Bucks if you want, man. I've got like 10. Nah, I think I've got like 100. Because when you sign up to Fortnite, they just give you V-Bucks when you very first join. So yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so let me try and consider this. Let's see. Honestly, man, like when I very first like heard a Fortnite, I was like, okay, cool, that's something different. Um, and then when I first played it, just I don't know what it is about the game, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And if you enjoy playing it, like I said earlier, then that's absolutely fine. That's your choice. It's a game, right? Um, but for me, it never really grabbed me. Um, and then games like Blackout and stuff like that, they kind of took the idea and ran with it. And genuinely, I've watched more gameplay of Blackout than I have of Fortnite, which is bizarre when you think about it. Okay, stairs. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's just one of the kind of weird things, I guess. Everybody's got a kind of game that they like playing, and again, that's completely understandable. I mean, I know that my gaming style, I guess, fits games like Minecraft and Ark and you know survival games like that. But when it comes down to games like Fortnite, I don't know, man. I can't do it. Yeah, honestly, they did, man. Everybody goes on about what came first. Was it Minecraft or was it DayZ or well, Fortnite and DayZ were kind of the first, and then Rust. But yeah, Minecraft, it's been here for a long, long time. You haven't really missed much, Stacey. I was just going on about how it was the Wallace Monument I was talking about. I was attempting to kind of avoid mentioning it just in case. I don't know if you want people knowing that can kind of stay around that area as such. But then, I mean, I don't know. I stay far enough away from them, not actually too fussy, I guess. And yeah, people know we stay in Scotland, so fuck it. But aye, nothing major. I'm just kind of placing stuff at the minute, trying to get a rough idea of kind of how big this thing would have to be. What I'm trying to do at the minute, I mean, I'm never going to have enough sand here. I really, really need to find a desert. But I've got a funny feeling that a desert is going to be like 600 miles away from here. And that's going to suck. I don't really want to have to walk too far. Especially considering I have to think about the walk back. Like, until I've got a horse, there's going to be really not much in the way of adventuring. There will be, occasionally, and, you know, a crap load of caving, because that needs to be done. Okay, cool. But yeah, nothing major. Oh god. Oh, there we go. Okay, I managed to make 4. Yay. Okay, so I think these would then start like here. But aye, I think everybody's got their own kind of taste on you know, what kind of game they like playing. And it makes sense, man, because there's so many games, you know, that exist at the minute that it's like there can never really be one that everybody loves and every single person in the world plays. Fortnite was like that kinda at the start, and then I don't know, it just died off. And for me, they had too much too quick, pretty much at all times. So yeah, that's the thing. Ah, Stacey Plums, that is absolutely fine. I'm actually coming towards the end of the stream anyway. It's been well over an hour, I think. I think I started at around about 20 to 12, and it's now 10 past 1. So yeah. But yeah, honestly, thanks very much to everybody who's joined today. It's been absolutely fantastic talking to all of you guys. Hopefully, you'll be here for the next stream, which, as I said, that will be Monday, around about the same kind of time as this one. So around about 11:30, which is British time. So yeah, if you're around and you want to come along and have a watch at what I'm doing, I'm going to try to build this thing. So hopefully I can do that on stream. I mean, I really want to try, at least. I'm currently working on the kind of front part, which will be the stairs with, you know, the kind of raised platform with the tree on it, and then the actual housey bit up here. And then I'll work on some kind of hill area underneath again, which is fine. So yeah, Colin, if you go ahead and add me as a friend on here, on Twitch, or in fact, wait, I added you on PlayStation, you should be able to send pictures just through PSN messages. If not, then I'll talk to you via the PlayStation messages. Of course, you know, with Twitch and stuff like that, the kind of my basis behind it at least is some form of anonymity. So yeah, I'll get in contact and yeah, definitely want to see some pictures of what you've been working on. Um, so yeah, to everybody who has joined today, been absolutely fantastic. Thanks very much for coming along. Hopefully you have enjoyed yourself. I know I haven't really done too much, but at least we're updated on kind of where I am, what I've done so far, what the plan is for the future as well. This is going to be long term, so hopefully I'll see you guys back here on Monday. Um, as always, this video, or this stream even, will be on Twitch for the next 14 days. I do also move them across to my YouTube channel, which you can find on YouTube. The name on there is just the same as it is on here. It's Altered Oblivion. And yeah, if you're already on YouTube, be sure to go ahead, and if you have enjoyed the video, drop me a like. That's much appreciated. And if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe. That would be awesome. Yeah, thanks very much for joining me, guys. Have a great day, and as always, some good life advice. Don't die. Bye for now, everybody.